Hi everyone, I just wanted to quickly go over this assignment and kind of give you a brief set of information about this kind of piece of your research project. So this is the Qualtrics assignment or the survey pilot, and this is really kind of going through, and I just want you to familiarize yourself with the survey. I've already built the survey. It's going to be presented to you, so you don't have to build the survey, but I want you to be familiar with how the survey is laid out and how the questions are going to be presented. So again, remember this week, your job, your goal is to just familiarize yourself with the survey so that you can write the method section of your paper. Next week, you're going to actually work on collecting data on the survey, asking friends, family, anybody you can to take the survey, and we as a class together are going to get data on this survey, and then you can use that data to then analyze and address your research question. So let me hop over here to the actual survey and what it looks like. This is the back end side of Qualtrics, so this isn't what it's going to look like when you pilot it. I'll show you that in a second, but I wanted you to see this a little bit and kind of run through this. So the questions are presented here. The first question is going to have you enter your name. This is simply what I'm going to use as a way to grade this assignment. So make sure that you do enter your name accurately, how it's presented in web courses, so that you can get credit on this assignment. You'll also notice how each kind of page, as you go through and preview this, is presented as its own block in the back end. So you can see the instructions. You'll notice some demographic questions are presented next and how those are organized. Then finally, we get to the survey questions. Now, like I said, this is a class survey, and so we're going to have all of the different variables that you could have selected from in this survey. Now, everybody has only chosen 3 of these to look at, so there's going to be more than the ones that you selected, but that's because the whole class is using the same survey, and then at the end, when we get data, you can just pick the 3 that you're using. So you can see we have the big 5, which includes the 5 different qualities of extroversion, openness to experience, neuroticism, intellect, and agreeableness. Then we have self-esteem down below. We have our measure of altruism, our measure of, I think it's social, personal, and emotional intelligence. And then finally, we have our spirituality and religiosity scale. So each of these, again, is going to be in the survey. You'll pilot it. When you go through and you answer your questions, you do not even have to answer them accurately. It's actually better for you not to answer them accurately because your responses will not be anonymous. So what I ask you to do for this is to just enter your name and then just fill out the survey with random responses. The goal here is not for you to answer this for data. It is for you to just see the survey and experience what your participants will experience. So for you, when you do this, it's going to look more like this, either on your computer or on your phone or whatever device you take it on. And so as you go through, you're going to see your name that you'll enter, and then you'll see this just like any other Qualtrics survey you've taken. You'll see as you go through kind of what this looks like. Again, I just want you to have some experience, get some idea of what this survey is asking. That's all you have to do for this week in terms of the lab portion of testing your survey. Again, you will also write your method section this week. The method section of the paper is much more straightforward, but you'll see that in that assignment. If you have any questions, please always feel free to reach out. I'm happy to chat, happy to talk, and go over anything I can to help you guys out. Otherwise, good luck.